Hello friends, myself Dr. Deepa Satish Mandlik. Welcome you all in the last part of the urinary system. In this video, I'm going to tell you about acid-base balance and different disorders of urinary system. At the end of this video, the learner will be able to explain acid-base balance and to study different disorders of urinary system. So let's see first of all acid-base balance. Inside our body, to maintain the normal pH of blood, the cells of proximal convoluted tubule secretes hydrogen ions, and that hydrogen ions combines with the buffers present in the filtrate, such as hydrogen ions combines with bicarbonates to form carbonic acid, whereas hydrogen ions also combines with ammonia to form ammonium ions, and hydrogen ions combines with hydrogen phosphate to form dihydrogen phosphates. So hydrogen ions combines with different buffers. These are the buffers: bicarbonate, ammonia and hydrogen phosphate. So hydrogen ions combines with this buffers in the filtrate to form carbonic acids, ammonium ions and dihydrogen phosphate. And the formed carbonic acid is further converted to carbon dioxide and water. So the formed CO2 is reabsorbed, maintaining the buffering capacity of the blood. And the hydrogen ions are excreted in the urine as ammonium salt and hydrogen phosphate. Already you know the normal pH of urine varies from 4.5 to 8. That depends on the diet you are taking, time and variety of other different factors. So this is about the acid-base balance, how to maintain the acidity and basicity of the system. Now we are moving to the different part, that is disorders of urinary system. In that we are going to see different kinds of disorders which involves urinary system. So let's see first of all system disorder, that is urinary tract infection, or you can call it as a UTI also. It is an infection of urinary system or the presence of large number of microorganisms in the urine. Already you know this UTI is more common in females as the shorter length of the urethra. And what about the symptoms of this UTI? It includes various symptoms such as very painful or burning urination, urgent and frequent need of urination, low back pain and bed wetting. There are different types of UTI such as urethritis, which includes inflammation of urethra, cystitis, which includes inflammation of urinary bladder, and inflammation of kidney is called as pyelonephritis. Moving to the next disorder, that is glomerulonephritis. That is nothing but nephritis means inflammation of nephron which involves glomerular part. So it is an inflammation of kidney that involves the glomeruli. So in this condition, the glomeruli becomes inflamed, swollen and enlarged with blood. Through that, the filtration membrane allows blood cells, plasma proteins to enter the filtrate, so that here urine consists of lot of red blood cells and proteins, as the size of the capsular barrier has increased because of the inflammation. Then the next disorder is nephrotic syndrome. It is characterized by presence of proteins in urine and lipids in urine. So that lipids includes cholesterol, phospholipids and triglycerides. So at the end, urine consisting of lot of proteins as well as lot of lipids in nephrotic syndrome. Next is renal failure, in which the kidney stopped working abruptly, in which the glomerular filtration rate has been decreased suddenly. There are two types of renal failure: acute renal failure and chronic renal failure. So in acute renal failure, the kidney stop working abruptly, and the main features of this ARF is suppression of urine flow, which is characterized by different conditions like oliguria or anuria. So oliguria, in which the daily urinary output is in between 50 to 250 ml, or anuria means the daily urinary output is very less, that is less than 50 ml. And in chronic renal failure, it refers to progressive and irreversible decline in glomerular filtration rate. So there are different reasons of CRF, which includes chronic glomerulonephritis, pyelonephritis, polycystic kidney disease, or traumatic loss of the kidney tissue. So here we have seen two kinds of renal failure: acute renal failure and chronic renal failure. Moving to the next disorder, that is polycystic kidney disease, or it is also denoted by PKD. It is most common inherited disorder in which the tubules of the kidneys becomes riddled with hundred or thousands of fluid filled cavities. Urinary bladder cancer, it is the cancer of urinary bladder. Then the next disorder is the renal calculi, in which the kidney consisting of lot of stones inside that. So here renal calculi consist of crystals of salt present in urine, occasionally precipitates and solidified in insoluble stones, and these stones are called as renal calculi or renal stones. And commonly the stones are of calcium oxalates, uric acid, or calcium phosphates are present in renal calculi. Thank you.